Hey everybody, this is Pastor Bob, and this is Life with Luke number 39. This past Sunday, on August 29th, we looked at the beginning of Luke chapter 11, where Jesus' disciples ask him to teach them how to pray. And who wouldn't want to learn how better to pray than from Jesus himself? So Jesus gives them a response. He gives them what we know as the Lord's Prayer. It's the shortest version of the Lord's Prayer in the Bible, and it's just 36 words. But those 36 words are packed with depth and meaning, and they're just so profound, and they could take a lifetime to unpack. Jesus gives them, even though it's short, a big prayer. It's a prayer that Jesus is able to pray to his Father, and it's like a child putting on clothes that are much too large for them. Jesus gives us this prayer so that we can grow into it and grow into the kind of relationship that he has with God, his Father. But Jesus doesn't just give words as if just praying the right words or having the right technique in prayer is really the thing. The disciples want to know, Jesus, how do you pray? Like, how can you have this kind of relationship with God? How can you have that intimacy? And how can we have that kind of thing too? And Jesus knows that. And so he follows it up with giving them a couple of illustrations, as if to say, it's not just the words to pray, it's who you're praying to that's the most important thing. And Jesus gives two illustrations. One is a person knocking on the door of a friend late at night, and it's a loud and inconvenient, but the person just keeps knocking, and so the person gets up and gives them what they need. Or a child comes to their parent and asks for something to eat, and that parent is not going to give them something nasty and dangerous. They're going to give them what's best for them. And Jesus is saying, it's like that. That's who it is that you are praying to. So whatever words you use, remember that that's who you're praying to. Somebody who loves you and is much more responsive than a friend whose door is being knocked on, or a parent who is being asked for something to eat. God is so abundantly available and willing to respond to us, not necessarily to give us everything that we want, because no good parent would do that, but according to God's perfect wisdom and perfect power and perfect timing to respond to us. And Jesus is saying, don't stop praying, just like the person doesn't stop knocking. Just pray. And these words that we hear in Luke chapter 11 that might be familiar to you, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened, is not a promise that whatever you ask for, you will get. Or if you just ask it in the right way, God will cave in and just give it to you. It's really saying, Jesus is saying, how can you receive if you don't ask? How can you find if you don't seek? How can you enter into this life if you aren't knocking? So keep pursuing, because the God you are praying to loves you and cares about you and is wise and is available to you. That is who we are praying to. So friends, I hope this is an encouraging word to you today. Have a great week.